In a world veiled by enchantment, where shadows dance with light, a hopeful healer named Elara seeks to uncover the secrets hidden within a fabled cave. What she discovers will change her fate forever, an unexpected love entwined with sacrifice and magic. Will she risk it all for a chance to heal not just the body, but also the heart? Elara, known for her extraordinary healing abilities, dedicates herself to the small village of Eldoria. Every day, she tends to the injured and ill, her heart heavy with the burden of their suffering. However, whispers of a legendary cave that holds ancient powers begin to stir her curiosity and hope. One fateful evening, driven by a dream of a glowing light, Elara sets out towards the cave, guided by an unseen force. As she approaches its entrance, the air grows thick with magic, and she feels an inexplicable pull. What awaits her inside could change everything she knows about love and sacrifice. Inside the cave, Elara discovers walls adorned with ancient carvings depicting stories of lost love and healing. One carving catches her eye, a depiction of a healer and a warrior, their hands intertwined amidst swirling light. As she touches the stone, a surge of energy flows through her, awakening dormant magic. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows, a wounded warrior named Kalen, trapped between realms. His presence is both mesmerizing and haunting, drawing Elara closer. With a heart full of compassion, she realizes that healing him may lead to an unbreakable bond that transcends time and space. As Elara tends to Kalen's wounds, their connection deepens. He shares tales of battles fought and lost, and she reveals her dreams of healing beyond the physical realm. Together, they explore the depths of the cave, discovering that their fates are intricately woven together by a tapestry of magic and destiny. But their burgeoning love is threatened by a dark force that seeks to consume the cave's magic. As they explore deeper, they awaken an ancient guardian, a creature of shadows who demands a sacrifice to protect the cave's secrets. Will Elara and Kalen be willing to pay the price for their love? Faced with the Guardian's ultimatum, Elara realizes that to save Kalen, she must confront her own fears and insecurities. The choice between her own safety and the love they share weighs heavily on her heart. Can she summon the courage to protect him at all costs? In a moment of clarity, Elara decides to embrace her healing powers fully, channeling the cave's magic into a protective shield around Kalen. As the dark force strikes, the energy they share ignites, illuminating the cave in brilliant colors. Love becomes their greatest weapon against despair. The Guardian, momentarily weakened by their united force, reveals a choice. Kalen can leave the cave healed, but he must never return, or he can stay, risking everything for love. The decision hangs in the balance, urging them both to contemplate the true meaning of sacrifice. Elara takes a deep breath, understanding that true love often means letting go. She encourages Kalen to choose freedom over their intense bond, believing that he deserves a life without chains. Her heart breaks, but she knows this is her sacrifice for his future. With a heavy heart, Kalen chooses to leave, and as he steps back into the light, a piece of Alara's soul goes with him. The cave trembles, and the Guardian nods in approval, allowing them both to keep their memories of love. It is a bittersweet victory, steeped in pain and hope. As the cave settles into silence, Elara feels the weight of her sacrifice. Though her heart aches, she knows that true love can transcend time and space. With renewed purpose, she harnesses the cave's magic to heal her village, becoming a beacon of hope for others. Years pass, and the village flourishes under Alara's care. Stories of a legendary healer spread far and wide, yet her heart remains intertwined with Kalen's. Her dreams at night are filled with visions of their time together, reminding her that love is never truly lost. One starry night, Elara visits the cave once more, standing at its entrance, feeling the magic resonate within her. She whispers Kalen's name into the night, hoping that love will find a way to reunite them. The cave responds with a gentle glow, as if echoing her longing. True love, Elara realizes, is not bound by time or space. It exists in the moments we cherish and the sacrifices we make. As she turns away from the cave, she carries Kalen's spirit with her, forever a part of her journey, a testament to the power of love and healing. Elara steps away from the cave, feeling Kalen's spirit intertwining with her own. Each heartbeat resonates with the memories they shared, fueling her determination to uncover more of their connection. She senses a deeper power within the cave, calling her to explore further into its enchanting depths. With every step, Elara discovers intricate carvings on the cave walls, depicting scenes of ancient love stories. The images come alive under her touch, sparking emotions that tug at her heart. Here, she knows lies the wisdom of those who loved deeply and sacrificed greatly. As Elara delves deeper, she encounters a shimmering pool reflecting the cave's ethereal glow. She kneels beside it, mesmerized by what she sees. Fragments of her past with Kalen, momentary flashes of laughter and tenderness. The water seems to whisper secrets only she can hear. In the stillness, Elara closes her eyes, opening herself to the magic surrounding her. She feels an ancient energy coursing through the cave, revealing the sacrifices made by lovers who sought to protect their bonds from time. Their love stories resonate with her own journey. Suddenly, a vision unfurls before her, a glimpse of Kalen, standing by the very same pool, his eyes filled with longing. He reaches out, his expression a blend of hope and sorrow, and Elara feels her heart race. Could it be a sign that he is closer than she realizes? Determined to find answers, Elara follows a narrow passage leading deeper into the cave. The air grows cooler, and the glow of the cave becomes more vibrant, pulsing with energy. She knows she is nearing the heart of the cave where love and sacrifice intertwine. Emerging into a vast chamber, Elara gasps at the sight before her, an ancient altar bathed in radiant light. It feels sacred, a place where countless lovers must have pledged their devotion. She approaches it with reverence, sensing the weight of history and love that lingers in the air. As Elara nears the altar, she discovers offerings left behind, tokens of love, flowers, handwritten notes, and small trinkets. Each item tells a story of love's triumphs and trials, echoing her own experiences with Kalen. She feels a deep connection to these souls. In that moment, Elara realizes that love is not just about being together, it is about the journey and the sacrifices made along the way. Tears well in her eyes as she thinks of Kalen, of the sacrifices they both made to keep their love alive, no matter the distance. Suddenly, the altar glows brighter and a gentle wind swirls around her, carrying whispers of encouragement. Elara can almost hear Kalen's voice within the breeze, urging her to continue her quest. She takes a deep breath, feeling renewed strength surge through her. With her heart aflame, Elara vows to uncover the truth behind the love that binds her to Kalen. She knows that every great love story is marked by trials, and she is ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. The cave seems to pulse in agreement, welcoming her resolve. Just then, a shadow flits through the cave, catching Elara's attention. It moves gracefully and swiftly, leading her further into the depths. Intrigued, she follows, sensing that this might lead to something significant, perhaps a key to understanding her bond with Kalen. Elara navigates through narrow crevices and glowing fungi, her heart racing with anticipation. The atmosphere shifts, charged with magic and mystery, as she ventures deeper into the cave's embrace. She knows that each step brings her closer to uncovering her destiny. Finally, she arrives at a hidden grotto where the very walls seem alive, pulsing with colors that dance like flames. In the center, a massive crystal emits a warm light, and Elara feels an inexplicable pull toward it. This is no ordinary crystal. It emanates love itself. As she approaches the crystal, visions flood her mind, memories of Kalen, their laughter, their dreams, all intertwined with the essence of the cave. Elara realizes that this crystal holds the power to bridge their worlds, to bring them together despite the odds. Elara touches the crystal, and a surge of warmth envelops her. She feels Kalen's presence strengthening her resolve, intertwining their destinies. The crystal hums with energy as if acknowledging their bond, and in that moment, she understands the true nature of her healing powers. The cave begins to tremble lightly, resonating with the energy they have unleashed together. Elara realizes that they are not alone in this journey. Many others have experienced the magic of love within these walls. She feels the collective spirit of their stories lift her heart. With renewed determination, Elara understands that her healing abilities are meant to do more than just mend broken hearts. They are meant to unite souls separated by fate. She envisions a world where love knows no boundaries, and she is ready to be its champion. Just as she begins to form a plan, the energy of the cave intensifies, and a powerful vision strikes her. She sees Kalen trapped in a storm, fighting against dark forces that threaten to tear them apart. Her heart aches with urgency, knowing she must save him. Elara knows she cannot face this challenge alone. She begins to call upon the spirits of the cave, invoking the energy of love and sacrifice that resonates within its heart. She feels their presence strengthen her, guiding her toward the path she must take. As she channels the energy of the cave, Elara feels a newfound courage swell within her. She understands that love is a force that can overcome even the darkest obstacles. With determination, she prepares to face the storm and rescue Kalen from his plight. With one last look at the crystal, Elara whispers a promise to Kalen that she will find him no matter the cost. As the cave's energy envelops her, she feels herself being transported to the stormy realm where he is held captive, ready to confront whatever awaits her. In an instant, Elara finds herself standing amidst the chaos of the storm, the winds howling like a fierce beast. She feels the pull of Kalen's spirit guiding her through the tempest, urging her toward the source of darkness that chains him. With each step, the storm rages around her, but Alara's heart steadies. She recalls the love that ignited her journey, the sacrifices made, and the unwavering bond they share. In that moment, she knows that love is the light that will guide her through the darkness. Suddenly, she spots Kalen in the distance, struggling against the dark forces that bind him. Her heart races at the sight of him, and she calls out his name, her voice cutting through the roar of the storm, a beacon of hope in the chaos. Feeling the strength of their connection, Elara channels the energy of love, letting it flow through her veins. As she reaches for him, the winds part slightly, giving her a glimpse of the strength he possesses, the same fiery love that brought them together. Kalen, recognizing Alara's voice, looks up with newfound hope in his eyes. The dark forces tighten their grip, but with Alara's love fueling him, he begins to fight back. Their hearts beat in unison, an unbreakable bond reigniting against the shadow. With an urgent shout, Elara summons the spirits of the cave once more, calling upon their strength to help break the chains binding Kalen. Energy surges around them, intertwining their destinies as they push against the dark forces, love blazing like wildfire. As the energy intensifies, Elara and Kalen feel their love transforming the very air around them. The storm begins to dissipate, revealing the beauty beneath the chaos. They are not merely fighting against darkness. They are reclaiming their love's light. Finally, with one powerful surge of energy, the dark forces shatter, releasing Kalen from their grasp. Elara rushes to him, her heart full of joy and relief. Their eyes meet, and in that moment, they understand the true power of their love, capable of overcoming anything. In the aftermath of the storm, Elara and Kalen stand together, their hands intertwined. They feel a sense of peace envelop them, knowing their love has triumphed against all odds. The cave, a witness to their journey, glows softly in approval. Elara glances back at the cave, grateful for the lessons it offered. She realizes that love is not just a destination, but a journey filled with trials, growth, and profound connections. Together, she and Kaylin are ready to face whatever lies ahead. Hand in hand, they step forward from the cave, emerging into a world filled with possibilities. Their hearts beat as one, ready to spread the message of love and healing wherever they go. The adventure has just begun, and they know their bond will guide them through. As Alara and Kaylin walk into the light, they carry the spirit of the cave with them, a reminder that true love conquers all. Their journey is far from over, but united, they are invincible. Love's light will always guide their path, no matter where it leads. Emerging from the cave, Elara and Kaelin are greeted by a breathtaking valley, its beauty promising adventure and peril. The air is thick with mystery, whispering tales of old that echo in the rustling leaves. They feel the pulse of the earth beneath their feet, a reminder of the power they now harness together. As they walk, the shadows of ancient trees loom overhead, casting fragmented light across their path. Kalen senses a shift in the atmosphere. Danger and enchantment swirl like a tempest around them. Alara's heart races, not from fear, but from the thrill of what lies ahead. Suddenly, a soft glow catches Elara's eye, an ethereal flower blooming among the rocks, its petals shimmering like the stars. Drawn to its beauty, she reaches out, feeling a surge of energy connect them. This flower, she realizes, is a rare healer's bloom, rumored to amplify abilities. Kalen watches in awe as the flower responds to Alara's touch, its radiance intensifying. He knows that this bloom could be the key to unlocking her latent powers. With newfound determination, he vows to protect Alara and help her embrace her destiny as a healer. As they leave the flower, a low rumble shakes the ground beneath them. Startled, they look at each other with wide eyes, understanding that their journey is fraught with challenges. A dark cave looms nearby, leading deeper into the unknown. Their next test awaits. Elara takes a deep breath, feeling the weight of expectation on her shoulders. This cave is said to be a realm of trials, where sacrifices must be made. She glances back at Kaylin, who offers her a reassuring smile, filling her with courage. With a final nod of determination, they step inside. The air thickens, and the darkness embraces them like an old friend. They can hear echoes of past travelers whispering their fears and hopes, voices that guide them toward their fate. As they delve deeper, they discover surreal visions flickering in the shadows, images of those who faced the trials before them. Alara glimpses a healer with a similar gift, revealing her own potential. Kalen, too, sees himself brave and resolute, fighting for their love. Suddenly, a chilling wail pierces the darkness, echoing off the cave walls. It reverberates in their hearts, a warning of the trials to come. Alara grips Kalen's hand, their connection stronger than ever, as they prepare to face whatever darkness awaits. The cave path splits into two, each way cloaked in shadows. A flickering light beckons from the left, while an ominous silence stretches to the right. Alara feels a pull toward the light. Perhaps it holds the answers they seek, or deeper dangers. Kalen hesitates, sensing the weight of their decision. He knows that choosing the wrong path could lead to dire consequences. Together, they must trust their instincts and each other, for their love is their greatest strength. With a nod, Elara leads the way toward the flickering light, her heart pounding in rhythm with her resolve. As they approach, the air grows warmer, filled with an energy that feels almost alive. They know they are on the brink of something extraordinary. What they find is a hidden chamber, adorned with glowing crystals and ancient runes. In the center, a pedestal holds a scroll, inscribed with powerful healing spells. Elara gasps, realizing that this could enhance her abilities beyond what she ever imagined. Kalen steps forward, eyes wide with wonder. "This is it, Elara," he exclaims, a sense of urgency in his voice. "We must take the scroll and learn its secrets. It could be the key to saving those in need. The weight of the world rests on their shoulders. Alara reaches for the scroll, her fingers brushing against its ancient surface. In that moment, she feels a surge of power and destiny collide within her. This is not just a gift, it's a calling. Together, they will uncover its secrets and fulfill their purpose in this world. Elara's heart raced as she carefully unrolled the scroll, revealing intricate drawings and symbols. Each figure seemed alive, pulsing with energy that resonated deep within her. She could sense the wisdom hidden in these ancient markings, calling her to decipher their meaning. As she studied the scroll, the cave around her began to shimmer, revealing secret alcoves filled with herbs and crystals. The air thickened with the scent of earth and magic, promising the potential for healing beyond her wildest dreams. Elara's friend Rowan, a skilled warrior, watched in awe as the cave transformed. He could feel the energy shifting, understanding the significance of this moment. "This place holds the answers we seek," he whispered, his voice filled with reverence. Motivated by a sudden revelation, Elara began to gather the herbs, each one resonating with the scroll's magic. She instinctively knew that these ingredients were vital for her healing abilities, but also for something more profound, lingering in the shadows. Suddenly, a soft whisper echoed through the cave, causing both Elara and Rowan to freeze. The heart of the cave reveals more than just healing. It holds a love story waiting to unfold, the voice urged, beckoning them to explore deeper. Driven by curiosity, Elara and Rowan ventured further into the cave, the air thick with anticipation. They stumbled upon a hidden chamber adorned with ancient murals depicting lovers entwined in a dance, their expressions filled with joy and longing. The vibrant colors of the murals seemed to pulse with life as Elara ran her fingers over the surface. It was as if the lovers were reaching out to her, sharing their secrets of love and sacrifice. The connection made her heart ache with possibility. Rowan stepped closer, his eyes narrowing in thought. "Do you think this love story mirrors our quest?" he asked. Elara nodded, feeling a bond with the lovers, knowing that love could drive them to great sacrifices and ultimate truths. As they absorbed the mural's stories, a sudden tremor shook the cave. Dust and pebbles fell from the ceiling, and Elara realized that time was running out. They needed to uncover the secret before the cave sealed them away forever. "We must find the heart of this cave, a source of its magic," Elara exclaimed. With renewed determination, they pressed deeper, guided not only by the scroll but by an undeniable pull of destiny that intertwined their fates. They reached a grand chamber, its walls sparkling with crystals that reflected the light like stars. At its center stood a pedestal upon which rested a glowing, heart-shaped gem, pulsating with an energy unlike anything they had felt before. Elara approached the pedestal, feeling the warmth radiating from the gem. It beckoned to her, promising not just healing power, but a connection to the ancient love story. "This must be the heart of the cave," she gasped in excitement. As her fingers brushed against the gem, visions flowed into her mind, images of the lovers sacrificing everything for their bond. Their love was a force, capable of bridging worlds, and Elara felt its weight resting heavily on her heart. Rowan, sensing Elara's turmoil, stepped forward. "What do you see?" he asked, his voice gentle but filled with urgency. She shared the visions, realizing that their journey mirrored the sacrifices of those who came before them. Elara's eyes widened as she connected the pieces. "Their love saved lives, just as we hoped to do. We must harness the gem's power, but we cannot forget the sacrifices that come with it," she declared, a fire igniting within her. Suddenly, the gem's glow dimmed, and the chamber began to tremble again. Elara realized that the cave was responding to their intentions. They needed to decide quickly, would they pursue this power at any cost, or honor the love behind the gem? "We must honor the love that created this," Rowan shouted over the roar of the cave. Elara nodded, steeling herself. Their path was clear now. They would use the gem not for personal gain, but to spread healing and love throughout their world. As they worked together to harness the gem's energy, a brilliant light enveloped them, merging with the very essence of the cave's magic. They could feel the power coursing through their veins, a blend of love, sacrifice, and hope. The air thickened with a sweet aroma as the energy transformed into ethereal tendrils of healing light. Alara closed her eyes, focusing on the intentions behind their actions, seeking to channel the love of the ancient lovers into the present. In that moment, the cave erupted with energy. Crystals burst forth with vibrant colors, each one representing a story of love and sacrifice woven through time. Elara and Rowan realized they were not just healers, they were part of a greater legacy. As the colors danced around them, a vision appeared. Images of those they would heal, their faces brightening with hope. Elara felt a profound sense of purpose, knowing they were destined to carry forth the legacy of love and healing. With renewed strength, Elara and Rowan reached out toward the heart-shaped gem, feeling its warmth merge with their intentions. They understood that true healing came from love, and they would honor that connection for all time. Just as they were about to unleash the gem's power, a shadow loomed at the entrance of the chamber. A figure cloaked in darkness stepped forward, eyes glinting with a mix of curiosity and malice, interrupting their moment. "What do we have here?" the figure sneered. "A healer and a warrior, dreaming of love and sacrifice. You think you can wield that gem without consequence?" Elara and Rowan exchanged worried glances, sensing danger. Rowan stepped protectively in front of Elara, ready to defend her. "We seek to heal, not harm. This cave has chosen us for a purpose," he declared, his voice strong against the figure's dark energy. The shadowy figure laughed, a sound like crackling thunder. "You misunderstand. This power doesn't belong to you, and love without sacrifice is a fragile thing. You'll learn that soon enough." With that, he stepped closer, darkness swirling around him. Alara felt a chill run down her spine, but she refused to back down. "We will not let fear control us. Love is our strength, and we will prove that to you." Her voice rang with conviction as she faced the figure head on. The figure paused, momentarily taken aback by Alara's defiance. "Brave words, healer, but you underestimate the darkness that lies within. Can you truly confront it?" he challenged, his voice dripping with malice. Rowan stepped forward, his hand resting on his sword hilt. "We will confront whatever darkness stands in our way. Together, we are stronger than you think," he said, his voice steady and filled with resolve. The shadowy figure chuckled darkly, casting an ominous spell towards them. "Let us see if your love can withstand the trials I unleash." With a flick of his wrist, shadows spiraled toward Elara and Rowan, darkening the chamber. Elara felt the shadows wrap around her, but she closed her eyes, centering herself. "We won't let you take our hope," she cried, channeling the gem's energy and drawing forth the love she had felt throughout her journey. The gem flared to life in response, bursting forth with radiant light that pierced through the darkness. Alara opened her eyes, now filled with determination and light, meeting the figure's gaze head-on. Rowan stood beside her, his sword drawn, ready for anything. Together, they formed a barrier of light that pushed back against the encroaching shadows. They could feel the power of their love strengthening the gem's magic. The shadowy figure recoiled, surprised by the strength of their bond. "Impressive, healer, but can you withstand my true power?" he taunted, summoning darker shadows that writhed like serpents toward them. Alara felt the weight of the shadows, but she drew in a deep breath, focusing on love and sacrifice. "Together we can overcome anything," she shouted, raising her hands toward the gem as its light intensified. The barrier of light expanded, pushing back against the darkness. Ilara and Rowan could feel the love from the ancient lovers resonating with their intentions, merging into a powerful force that repelled the shadowy figure's magic. With a roar, the figure unleashed a torrent of shadows, but Ilara and Rowan stood firm, united in their purpose. The gem blazed brighter, illuminating the darkness with hope and resilience as they fought back. As the shadows clashed with the light, the cave trembled violently. Elara felt the ancient spirits joining their cause, empowering them with the strength of countless sacrifices made in the name of love. In that moment, Elara understood the true essence of the gem. It was a beacon of hope, born from the love and sacrifices of all who had come before them. She and Rowan were now part of that legacy, shining brightly against the darkness. Fueled by this revelation, Elara and Rowan unleashed their combined energy, swirling light and shadow into a brilliant display. The gem's light illuminated the chamber, pushing the darkness back beyond the cave's entrance. The shadowy figure, caught off guard by the overwhelming force, staggered back, his power waning. "This isn't over," he growled, retreating into the shadows, vowing to return stronger and vengeful. As silence descended upon the chamber, Alara and Rowan took a moment to catch their breath. The power of the gem remained, glowing softly, now a symbol of their victory and the love they had harnessed together. Alara felt a wave of gratitude wash over her, realizing the importance of the journey they had taken together. "We've only just begun, Rowan. There is so much more to heal and discover," she said, determination rekindled in her heart. With newfound resolve, they gathered the glowing gem and the herbs, ready to embark on their mission of healing. They understood that love and sacrifice were the tools they would wield in their quest to bring light to the darkest corners of the world. As they exited the cave, the sunlight greeted them with warmth, a stark contrast to the darkness they had just faced. Elara glanced at Rowan, a smile breaking through her resolve. "Are you ready to change the world?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with hope. Together, they stepped forward, hand in hand, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The power of love and sacrifice would guide them, illuminating their path toward healing and destiny. As they entered the cave, a soft glow illuminated the crystalline walls, revealing ancient markings that spoke of love and sacrifice. Ilara's heart raced. This was no ordinary cave, but a sanctuary of forgotten dreams. Rowan paused, sensing the weight of history surrounding them, his grip on Ilara's hand tightening. With each step deeper into the cave, whispers of the past echoed around them. Elara felt a connection to the tales of lovers who had once sought refuge here. They had fought for their love and healed the wounds of their world, just as she and Rowan now sought to do. Suddenly, the air shifted, and the crystals began to shimmer in response to their presence. A vision unfolded before them, a once great healer who had sacrificed everything for love. Elara's heart swelled with empathy as she recognized the familiar struggle reflected in the healer's eyes. Rowan stepped closer to Elara, his voice a soft whisper. "Do you think we can carry their legacy?" he asked, uncertainty lacing his tone. Elara met his gaze, determination evident. "Together, we can heal not just our wounds, but those of the world around us," she affirmed, her resolve unwavering. As they ventured further, the air became charged with magic. Elara could feel the energy of the cave beckoning her to unlock its secrets. She knelt before a pulsating crystal, sensing its warmth, and placed her hands upon it, allowing her healing energy to flow through. Suddenly, visions flooded her mind. Images of love lost, sacrifices made, and the promise of hope that each healing brought. Tears brimmed in her eyes as she saw the spirits of those who had come before her, guiding her toward her true purpose. Rowan watched in awe as Elara connected with the power of the cave. He knew that this moment was not just about them, but about the legacy of every healer who had come before. With renewed conviction, he joined her, placing his hands on the crystal as well, channeling his strength into her. The cave trembled, and a surge of energy erupted from the crystal, wrapping around them like a warm embrace. Ilara and Rowan felt the love of every healer before them infusing their souls. The weight of their mission felt lighter, as if the cave itself believed in them. But as the light faded, a shadow emerged from the depths of the cave. A guardian spirit, fierce and protective, appeared before them. Only those with pure intentions may claim the gift of healing. Prove your worth, it commanded, its voice echoing ominously through the cavern. Alara stepped forward, her heart pounding. We seek to heal the world, to honor those who sacrificed for love, she declared, her voice steady despite the fear gripping her. Rowan stood beside her, silently vowing to protect her at all costs. The spirit scrutinized them, its gaze piercing. With a flick of its ethereal hand, the guardian spirit conjured a vision of the world in turmoil, a place drowning in despair and suffering. What will you sacrifice for this healing? It challenged, and Alara felt the weight of the question settle in her heart. Alara took a deep breath, her mind racing. She thought of her loved ones, the people she had healed, and the life she longed for. I would give everything, my powers, my happiness, even my life if it meant saving others, she proclaimed, fire igniting in her heart. Rowan felt a surge of pride for Alara. He stepped forward, compelled to voice his own truth. And I would stand by her side, facing whatever fate awaits us. Our love is our strength, and together we can overcome any challenge, he declared with unwavering bravery. The guardian spirit paused, its expression softening for a fleeting moment. Only those willing to sacrifice for love can unlock the true healing. Are you prepared? It asked, the weight of the decision palpable in the air around them. Elara and Rowan exchanged a glance, a silent understanding passing between them. They nodded in unison, resolute in their commitment. This was their moment, a chance to embrace their destiny and the legacy of love that had come before them. The guardian spirit raised its hand, and an ancient light enveloped Alara and Rowan. They felt their hearts synchronize, a bond forged in the fires of sacrifice and love. The cave shimmered brighter, acknowledging their worthy intentions. The spirit spoke once more, its voice resonating with wisdom. You have proven your worth. Carry forth this gift of healing, and let love guide your journey. The world awaits your light. With that, the cave erupted in a dazzling array of colors, signaling their acceptance. As the colors faded, Alara and Rowan found themselves standing before a newly formed crystal, pulsating with a vibrant energy. It radiated warmth and hope, a symbol of their triumph and the healing they would bring to the world. Alara reached out, her fingers brushing the crystal's surface. Visions of the world healed and flourishing filled her mind, and she smiled with the knowledge that their love would indeed change lives. Rowan stepped beside her, his heart swelling with hope. Together, they made a vow to use their newfound power for the greater good. With every life they touched, they would honor those who had come before, ensuring that love and sacrifice remained the guiding forces of their journey. As they stepped out of the cave, the sunlight bathed them in warmth, illuminating their path forward. Ilara felt lighter, as if the weight of their mission was now intertwined with the love they shared. They looked at each other, their hearts full. With every step, they felt the pulse of the earth beneath them, a reminder of their connection to everything around. Each heartbeat resonated with the promise of healing, vibrant and alive, a new chapter waiting to unfold in their lives together. Alara stopped, gazing at a nearby flower blooming brilliantly in the sunlight. It reminded her of their journey, the struggles, the trials, and ultimately, the triumph of love. She knelt to touch the petals, feeling gratitude fill her heart. Rowan joined her, his hand resting gently on her shoulder. Every flower, every life we touch, will carry a piece of our love and healing, he remarked, his voice a soothing balm. Ilara nodded, her heart swelling with the magnitude of their purpose. With renewed determination, they continued walking, their thoughts focused on the future. They envisioned villages restored, families reunited, and lives flourishing. The world was wide and waiting, ready for their love to shine. As they ventured forth, they encountered a traveler in need, their face etched with despair. Without hesitation, Elara approached, ready to offer her healing gift. Rowan stood close, ready to support her with unwavering strength. Elara knelt beside the traveler, her hands glowing with energy. She concentrated, channeling the light of the cave to mend the wounds of the weary soul. With each pulse of energy, she felt the warmth of love surround them both. The traveler looked up, eyes wide with disbelief as the pain melted away. How is this possible? They gasped, tears of relief streaming down their cheeks. Elara smiled, her heart swelling with joy, knowing they had made a difference. Rowan stepped forward, pride swelling within him. This is only the beginning. Together, we can heal so many more. Love is the greatest gift we have to give, he declared, his voice ringing with conviction. The traveler nodded, a newfound light in their eyes. Thank you, both of you. I will carry your message of love and healing wherever I go, they promised, determination replacing despair. Elara smiled, knowing their impact would ripple through the world. As they parted ways, Elara and Rowan continued their journey, hearts full of hope. They encountered others in need, spreading love and healing wherever they went. Each encounter fortified their connection to one another and to their purpose. Yet, in the midst of their joy, they faced a daunting challenge. A dark storm loomed on the horizon, threatening the very lives they aimed to heal. Alara's heart raced, fear creeping in as she glanced at Rowan, seeking reassurance. Rowan noticed the flicker of fear in her eyes and took her hands. We have faced darkness before, Elara. Together, we are stronger than any storm. Our love is a beacon that can guide us through this, he assured her, his gaze unwavering. With Rowan's words echoing in her heart, Elara drew in a deep breath. She focused on the light within her, the love that burned brightly, ready to take on whatever challenges came their way. Together, they would face the storm head on. The storm finally approached, dark clouds swirling ominously above them. Elara and Rowan stepped forward, hand in hand, ready to confront the tempest. They channeled their love and healing energy, determined to protect those they cared for. As the first raindrops fell, Elara felt a surge of power rising within her. She called upon the memories of every healer who had come before them, their sacrifices fueling her spirit. This was the moment she had been waiting for. Rowan stood strong beside her, his heart beating in rhythm with hers. He drew upon their love to shield them from the storm's fury. Together, they radiated a warmth that cut through the cold darkness, illuminating their path. The storm raged, winds howling and rain pouring down, but Elara and Rowan remained steadfast. They closed their eyes, focusing on their bond, their love acting as an anchor against the chaos around them. With each heartbeat, they felt stronger. In a moment of clarity, Elara opened her eyes, her voice rising above the howling winds. "We are healers, and we will not be broken," she proclaimed, her words imbued with power. Rowan echoed her sentiment, his spirit ignited by her courage. The storm seemed to pause, as if acknowledging their resolve. With renewed strength, Elara and Rowan unleashed their healing energy into the tempest. A radiant light erupted, clashing against the storm, pushing back the darkness. As the light spread, the storm began to dissipate, fading into the distance. The world around them transformed, vibrant colors emerging as the sun broke through the clouds. Elara and Rowan stood in awe of their triumph, hearts filled with love. With the dark clouds gone, the villagers emerged, looking bewildered yet hopeful. They surrounded Elara and Rowan, gratitude shining in their eyes. They had witnessed the power of love and sacrifice and were ready to embrace the healing that was to come. Elara and Rowan shared a glance, their hearts swelling with pride. They had faced the storm together and emerged stronger. As the villagers began to celebrate, they knew that their journey was just beginning, and love would continue to guide them. As night fell, The stars sparkled above like a blanket of dreams. Elara and Rowan found a quiet moment away from the festivities, their fingers entwined. We have so much more to do, but for tonight, let us bask in the love we have created together, Rowan said softly. Under the vast expanse of stars, they reflected on their journey, the trials, the sacrifices, and the love that had brought them to this moment. It was a reminder that love is not just a destination, but a journey filled with endless possibilities and hope for the future.